oh. Javon. Look. You guys, I completely changed my diet and now I'm just getting like these little breakouts. So hopefully they go away. But anyways, so I have been, okay, so tomorrow we go, well, I go for the orientation or whatever that you have to have before you get your first doctor's appointment. And I've been really anxious because this is my first time after you know, not being able to be in contact with them from December 19th all the way up until the 3rd. I've been really anxious because I'm basically like in the dark as far as how everything works, the procedure, if they're going to give me medications, the trigger shot, everything. So I've been doing like a lot of research these past 2 days on everything, you know, trying to figure out basically what happens before IUI, what happens during IUI, and what happens after IUI. If there's anything that I can do to basically up my chances of getting pregnant on the first try, you know, just a lot of research. So I came across one forum that was with a lot of ladies up there talking about doing, what was it? Using pineapple core, because there's an enzyme in pineapple core called bromelain. I hope I'm saying it right. I put the word across the screen. There's an enzyme inside there called bromelain, and basically what it is something that helps you create more cervical mucus. And cervical mucus sounds so disgusting, I hate that word, but basically what cervical mucus does is it helps the sperm to swim easier into the egg, basically. So basically what the women have been doing is they have been coring the pineapple, taking just the core, the hard part of the pineapple, and they have been cutting it up into 5 pieces. And the first day they have the IUI, and then 4 days after they eat that entire core. And a lot of other women been saying that they've been doing that, and then they've been drinking a full cup of 100% Welch's grape juice or whatever, and that has been helping. One lady even said that she like puts her feet in water for like 30 minutes a day, warm water, because it keeps the uterus warm. Now, I don't know how much truth there is to any of this, but I feel like, you know, it's worth a shot. I mean, it's fruit and juice. Like, why not try it? It's not like any harm can be done. So I'm definitely probably am going to sound crazy, but I am going to try it. And because I was like reading this forum, and like I said, I'll leave all the links that I found below. But I was reading this forum that basically had a whole bunch of women up there saying that, you know, their first time having IUI, it failed. The second time they did try, you know, this stuff and it worked. Some people were saying that their first time they tried this stuff and it worked. So there's no real science to back it, but like I said, it's fruit and juice, is worth a try. So again, I'm gonna leave all of that below, so you guys can, if anybody is watching this that is going through the TTC journey, they can trying to conceive, they can check it out. And you guys, there are like a lot of acronyms when it comes to this. So like when you're on the forum, for example, when you're on the forum and it says BFP or BFN. BFP is a big fat positive. BFN is a big fat negative. If this says like T, like 2, the number 2, WW, that's 2-week wait. So that's a 2-week wait that you have to wait till the day that you get inseminated to 2 weeks after, where you can take your first pregnancy test. And then it's like DH, which is dearest husband, and then it's like DW, which is dearest wife, and stuff like that. So it's like a lot up there to where I had to like look up the list and screenshot it because everything was abbreviated on the post, and I was just like, what the hell are they trying to say? Like,
why don't they just type it out?
I mean, it's a lot of words, so I get why. It doesn't matter. Everybody, you know, has all of this, but yeah, you guys, so that's what I found. I found like a whole lot of stuff. I have just been like reading article after article after article, and I'm so excited. Like, I read so much stuff yesterday that I dreamed about the people's stories. Like, the people's stories that I read about, I dreamed about them, you guys. Like, I'm praying that we're one of those success stories that get pregnant the first try, which I will, because like I said yesterday, I have a lot of cervical mucus. And I don't have nasty. Like my cervix isn't tilted or sitting any weird way or anything like that.
You got a lot of what?
And what else was I about to say? And I'm very freaking fertile. It's fertile as hell.
Because you got what?
Cervical mucus. So
because you got a lot of cervical mucus.
Yeah, you guys. So that's just what I wanted to do. Come back and give you guys an update. I'm about to go to my client's house.
I'm being drugged along.
I'm about to go to my client's house in a minute. So yeah, that's gonna be the end of this vlog.
You can tell we got an echo. Yay.
We don't have an echo. I have an echo. So yeah, you guys. I'm about to go. Good morning, everyone. So today is Monday the 9th, and I'm sitting in front of Walmart Army Medical Center on Fort Bragg, waiting to go inside. Javon texts me at like 10:40, and she's like, "Do you want to meet at the at Walmart at 12 instead of 1, because 1 is the appointment time. Do you want to meet at 12 instead of 1 so we can go inside the cafeteria and eat?" Mind you, she's on the base. She's like 2 buildings down from me where she works at, and I am here all the way from home, 22 minutes from home, and I'm here and she's still not here. So I'm waiting on her so that we can go inside here and get something to eat before we go to the orientation. I guess that's what you call it. I don't know if it's the eval or orientation or what, but I'm about to go inside because I don't got time to be waiting on her. She's out here looking crazy. But you guys, I'm super excited about this appointment today. I cannot wait to hear, you know, like everything that they're going to be telling us and what they're going to be talking about and stuff like that. And I'll also get my appointment today for the actual fertility appointment, so I'm definitely excited about that. But I will see you guys in a few. I look crazy. I will see you guys in a few when I get with Javon. Guys, hold on, y'all gotta look at me for a minute because I have to drive.
Tell them what you're doing. You driving and vlogging. That's what you're doing.
That's what most YouTubers do, drive and vlog.
But not with it in their hand.
Yeah, they do.
Really? They have some steady ass hands.
You've only been a YouTuber for 5 seconds. I've been a YouTuber for 2 years.
You shady? I don't care what you've been for 2
Nah,
years.
me. But
Forget your life.
So while you guys are staring at me, and this is kind of awkward, I am going to say that we are headed to Ruby Tuesdays.
Go to Corral.
To Ruby Tuesdays. Right now.
I don't have my coupon, you guys.
Is it on my diet? No. Am I still gonna eat it? Yes. So,
is it on my diet? No. Am I still gonna eat it? Hell yeah. Now, we don't normally go to Ruby Tuesday, but they got coupons, and I don't have my coupon on me today. And of course, my wife is taking me out to eat, so you know I gotta go to the places that have stuff on the thing that's $8.99 and below. Otherwise, she gonna stick me like she did at Red Lobster the other day.
I'm cheap.
She going there and she be looking all at the receipt and everything, looking appalled and stuff.
I be looking at the receipt because these people will sneak stuff on your receipt that you didn't have. It's been so many times that we've been out and we looked at the receipt like we never ordered any of this. But anyways, the point of this video is because today we had our orientation for fertility.
Can they see us?
Yes. Can you see yourself?
I'm saying it's gonna be a dark video.
No, can you see yourself perfectly fine?
Yes. I'm a little.
Okay. So we had our orientation for fertility. For those who don't know, we're doing our fertility at Walmart Army Medical Center,
Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
Correct. So, the orientation is like 2 hours long. And it was very informative. Like, she crammed a lot of information in 2 hours. Yeah. At first it started off good, fast paced, funny. And then, like, in the middle, I guess she was just, like, over it, too. Because it just got real dry.
Oh, shit.
So, we learned a whole lot. And I also realized, like, I'm further ahead in the game as far as getting stuff done than a lot of other people. Because, like, a lot of the stuff, like, for the first... I'm going to say about a good 15-20 slides that she talked about. I've already done the blood work, the procedures, and everything else. So we actually have our first appointment to actually start the fertility, I guess, the medicine and stuff like that.
The first appointment is to meet with the doctor.
Well, no, not my first appointment won't be to meet with the doctor because my cycle starts the day before the appointment.
Right. She said, yeah. So
go ahead. Explain it.
So originally, your first appointment is to meet with the OB and go over everything that you need and so on and so forth. Now, I will say a lot of people in there had already had their HSG, but the blood work, day 3 and all that other stuff, and some of them have male donors, so, you know, they just gonna go put it in a cup. However, they told us that if you are coming up on if you start your cycle abnormally or whatever, the established timeline that they give you, they can interrupt. So if you start your cycle, they're like, call them immediately, and then they will put in for you to get your drugs on day 3, hopefully on day 3 through 5 or whatnot.
Yeah. So basically, no, like she said, normally I would be starting to create a plan my first day with them, my first time meeting the doctor face to face. But for me, because my case is different than a lot of the other girls, I was inside the room and I've already done all of the testing. And not only that, my day 1 of my period is going to be the 16th. Our appointment is on the 17th. So I'm going to still do the face-to-face with the doctor, but they're going to go ahead and do like the saline and the ultrasounds and all that other stuff like that and start me on my medications. Well, prescribe me my medication so that I can start taking them day 3 to 5, in between day 3 and 5 or whatever. Like I said, only because I will be starting my cycle. And I think that as far as like the process and everything else like that, that was basically all that happened today. And like I said, all of this was in a 2-hour time frame or whatever. So being that I do start my cycle on the 16th and the appointment's not to the 17th, the lady said I should have like that's not going to be a big deal anyways, because even if I have my appointment on the 15th and my cycle started the 16th, they still wait until day 3, 4, and 5 to administer the drugs for you to take. What do you guys?
Administer the drugs for you to take. Hopefully we plan on doing is until when she gets pregnant, we'll do a separate video outline or laying out the whole timeline from like start to finish, like how you go about getting pregnant in the military system. Because what we found out is that there are only 5 AMCs or Army Medical Centers in the Army that do or have a infertility clinic, and 3 of them or 2 of them are up in National Capital Region or DC, Virginia area, which is Belvoir, Walter Reed here. And that makes sense because when I talked to someone in the hospital the other day, she was trying to figure out why people be coming from Australia that are in the military and so on and so forth here to the fertility clinic. And I told her, I said, because there aren't a lot of hospitals that do fertility, because the doctors at this clinic right here are trained at Yale, John Hopkins, and other prestige.
What's dope about this is just like she was saying was you don't have to be stationed at Fort Bragg to utilize free IUI services. You can get a referral from anywhere you're at. And then not only that, they also cover IVF, but they don't cover the whole thing. You only end up paying, depending on the case, age, illnesses, whatever, you only pay anything from, it says $5,000 to $14,000, but some cases it has cost over $14,000. But she said the average that she sees people have to pay out of pockets after the military covers the difference is $5,800. Right. So I thought that was like really, really nice. I'm probably going to be one of the people that if IUI don't work, I don't know if I want to go through IVF, only because they have to do the IUI up to 6 times before they refer you to IVF.
Unless you're around my age. If you're older than 35 years old,
it's 3 times.
Or no, she said you can bypass and go straight to IVF.
Yeah.
You can, if you're older than 35 years old, which is not really high risk yet. 40 to 44 is like is high risk, but it's like medium. But if you're 35 or 36 on up or whatever, you can bypass IUI and go to IVF. So she went over, they actually give you a price comparison as far as like how much everything would be on the outside civilian world and then with the military. So pretty much only thing you paying for, if you're a heterosexual couple, only thing you're paying for is to get the sperm washed because you have a donor already,
which is $250.
Which is $250. So
it's actually $300 because you got to pay $50 for them to receive the sperm, no matter whether you have a donor or not, and then you have to pay $250 for them to wash it.
Right. And if you are a homosexual couple, you have to pay what?
I don't like the way you just said if you're a homosexual couple.
What? I just said if you're heterosexual.
Sure, if you down with the LBGTQ.
A and everything else. Okay, if you're a homosexual couple, it's the $300, and then it's the however much your sperm costs. But the funny thing I think is that when your sperm goes to get washed, and what they do is when they wash the sperm, they get rid of all the deformed sperm that either probably wouldn't swim far or it looks different. It doesn't look like a normal healthy sperm. And what they do is they give it to you in a vial, and you have to take it to the clinic and have to stay warm. So you have to either keep it in your bra, in your pants, or your underarm, in your hands, or whatever, but it has to stay body temperature, so you be running around with sperm in your hand, and you'll never know it. I mean, well, people don't know you be running around the hospital with sperm in your hand. Also, as a homosexual donor, you can't have somebody just, like your homeboy say, yo, I'll be your baby daddy, and then you go up there and him shoot in the cup. They don't let that go there because
technically you can, though, only because of this. When she gave you the list of people that you can have to be sperm, she said it has to be somebody you're married to or somebody that you are intimate with.
Right. So you can lie.
So you can lie and say that you're intimate with this person.
We don't condone lying, but
do you, boo? If it's gonna save you $665 plus,
right?
Do you?
We don't condone lying.